The death toll in Madhya Pradesh toxic cough syrup case has risen to 23. Deputy CM and Health Minister Rajendra Shukla removed Chhindwara Civil Surgeon Dr. Naresh Gunade from his post over serious negligence reports. Dr. Sushil Dubey has been appointed as his replacement. Gunade was also holding additional charge as CMHO, which has now been withdrawn. The move signaled a tougher government stance after mounting criticism over delayed action. Investigations are continuing into the supply, distribution and testing of the syrup, while families of victims demand accountability for lapses that led to multiple child deaths. The Supreme Court has transferred Congress MLA Rajendra Bharti's fraud case from Gwalior's MP MLA court to Delhi. Bharti alleged that former Home Minister Narottam Mishra and his family were using political influence to interfere in the proceedings. Accepting his plea, the apex court ordered that the trial and verdict will now be conducted in Delhi. The decision is seen as a major relief for Bharti, who has faced multiple legal challenges. Legal experts say the transfer could ensure a major impartial hearing in a case that has been politically sensitive since its inception. Over 5,000 farmers staged a massive protest in Indore, blocking roads with more than 1,000 tractors. They demanded cancellation of the Indore-Ujjain Greenfield Corridor, soybean procurement at MSP and higher compensation rates. The protest created a 2-kilometer traffic jam as slogans were raised against both the government and the opposition. Leaders warn of an intensified movement if their demands are not met. Police were deployed to manage the crowd. The agitation reflected growing anger among farmers over rising costs, low crop prices and infrastructure projects affecting agricultural land. Congress workers held a major protest in Bhopal against smart electricity meters. Former Minister PC Sharma claimed that companies involved have links to Pakistan and pose a national security risk. He demanded immediate cancellation of the stalling contract. Energy Minister Pradyuman Singh Tomar dismissed the allegation, stating that all meters are made in India under the Make in India initiative. The protests come amid public concern over high power bills and data security. Consumer groups are also planning legal action. Political observers see the controversy as a flashpoint ahead of the upcoming state elections. The Supreme Court once again postponed a hearing on the OBC reservation case from Madhya Pradesh. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta and Advocate General Prashant Singh represented the state. Reports indicate the apex court may return the case to the Madhya Pradesh High Court for further hearings. A crucial decision is expected tomorrow. The case concerns reservation in local body elections and has major political implications. Both state and central governments are under pressure to resolve the issue, which has led to repeated delay and protest by OBC group demanding adequate representations. CCTV footage from Narsinghpur shows an Innova driver attempting to run over an assistant sub-inspector and two others on a motorcycle near Kareli Gurudwara. The incident occurred on October 4th. ASI Lal Singh Sen has filed a case against the accused, identified as Kunal Sharma alias Kanha. Police say they are tracking the suspect and examining possible motives. The incident has sparked outrage within the police force and raised concern about officer safety. Authorities are reviewing traffic camera footage from nearby areas to trace the vehicle's route and gather additional evidence in the investigation. A man in Itarsi, Narmadapuram district stabbed a dog to death after it barked continuously. When the owner tried to intervene, the attacker assaulted him too. The injured man was taken to the district hospital. During interrogation, the accused claimed the barking caused him severe headache, prompting the violent act. Police have filed charges under animal cruelty and assault. The incident, which occurred late Tuesday night, has sparked outrage among animal welfare groups. Authorities are urging stricter enforcement of animal protection laws as incidents of brutality against pets continue to rise across the state. Ambedkarite youth staged a protest in Balaghat against an attempt shoe attack on Chief Justice of India B.R. Gavai. Demonstrators condemned the act and broader violence targeting Dalit and tribal communities. They submitted a memorandum to district officials demanding strict action against the accused and stronger legal protection for marginalized groups. The protests come amid rising concern over caste-based violence in several parts of the country. Organizers said continued attack on constitutional authorities and vulnerable communities undermine democracy and called for systematic changes to ensure equality and justice. In Bhalot village of Mandsaur district, a farmer set fire to his 5 bighas soybean field after it was destroyed by yellow mosaic disease. Kanwar Lal Khatik said he had spent rupees 10,000 on labor but received no compensation, leaving the crop worthless. Out of frustration, he gathered the damaged plants and burned them. Local farmers say the incident reflects a larger crisis as pest infestation and poor compensation policies push cultivators into financial distress. Agricultural officers have visited the site and are preparing a damage report, but no relief announcement has been made yet. Madhya Pradesh's spell of heavy rainfall has ended with only light showers or drizzle expected over the next 3 days, mainly in southern districts. Senior meteorologist Dr. Divya E. Surendran said conditions are now favorable for monsoon withdrawal. The shift marks the end of one of the wettest October spell in the recent years. Farmers are preparing for harvest as fields begin to dry. Urban areas are expected to see improved traffic and drainage conditions. Authorities have urged residents to remain cautious in low-lying regions as scattered showers could still occur before the monsoon complete retreat.